What is up, YouTube? So I'm gonna go through just basically, I just spit everywhere. I'm gonna go through basic what I do to book a trip, and then show you a couple of the common websites that I use and how you can use them like optimally. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Just a couple things that a lot of people don't know. And so I'm gonna be talking about other videos that I've already done, and I'm going to attach them to here so you can click on those to reference those as well. But basically, it's pretty simple. I usually do my travel based on flights. If I can find a cheap flight somewhere, I then book everything else around that. I keep my dates flexible, and I keep my carriers open. I usually do Southwest because I have a lot of Southwest points for my credit cards. Again, I'll link the credit card video below, but the credit card video I really do think is valuable. You can get a lot of points and then get a lot of free flights. So, but I'm going to show y'all everything. Here's my YouTube channel, which you're watching right now, and yeah, hit that little subscribe button. But first, we're going to go to Google Flights. Google Flights, I love it. Let me show you a few reasons why I love Google Flights. So right here, you can search multiple airports. So we can do MIA, because I'm down in South Florida. We can also do West Palm Beach. Whoops, their airport code is PBI. Now you just click where you're gonna go. I don't know, let's do, what video is coming out next? We'll just do Colombia. We'll do Medellin, Colombia. And then you put your dates right here, all right? Pretty simple. Everybody knows how to do that. These are random dates, by the way. So you have the prices, the airlines, the stops, all that. You can, one of the good features I like about this website is it's very customable. So if you don't want to have any stops, you come over here to do nonstop, fewer stops. Also time. Some airport or flights have like a 15-hour layover. You come over here to duration. You don't want your flight to be more than 40 hours or whatnot. You can do that too. It automatically changes it. Now, here's what I really like about this website. I can click right here to price graph. All right. When I click that, it's going to show me the prices of everything in that range. So I'm doing a 4-day trip, we'll say, and so we're at the pretty lowest of what it's going to be the next few months. You can see some spikes right here. These are going to be higher travels. So you could just change it up, and you can see, like, if your dates are flexible, hey, I can just, you know, if this was a high day, I could just move it one day, and it's going to save me money there. So that's one of the reasons I love this site. You can do round trip, like I said, you know, all the way up to first class, which I never do. And then you come down here, it's going to give you your best ones, and then it's going to give you all the options, all the airlines. It does not use Southwest. So this is one feature I really do love. Now, I really want you to pay attention to this right in here, track prices. So let's just change these. I just want to change this to a little further out. Let's go here to here. It's just random dates. You can also filter out airlines. Like if I don't want to fly Spirit, then I will filter them out. But here's what I like. You can click track prices, and if you'll have your Google profile, it'll automatically send you emails now to when these flights are high or low or whatnot. It'll send you automatically updates. So you can click here. It gives you all the actual info. Then from here you can actually filter when you go to all your tracked flights. Like I have some tracked flights to South Florida, South Africa right now. I have some tracked flights to Egypt. And you can get it set up to where the email will send you, hey, the flights are under $700. It'll email you, hey, we found dates. These are the dates, and it's under $700. That's what I do for a lot of my big trips that I can't really get the best flight deals on. I'll do that feature. It's very good. Track prices. Then you can go, once you go into your account, you can see all the ones you tracked. You can delete them. So that's why I love this. Now, we're going to go to Southwest because, again, if you do the points thing, like I said, I travel a lot for points. But a feature that a lot of people don't know about is this low fare calendar. Again, if you have flexible dates, we'll just do Fort Lauderdale and we'll do Denver. and we're going to use points because I just want to do, and we're going to do something, we'll say in April again. We'll just use April. So you go to the low fare calendar, put in, you can't put in multiple airports, but you can put in, you know, your closest airport, and then you just modify it. If you could change it, you know, I could change that to Miami or whatnot. And now we see all of the points options for this whole month right here. So we get a grasp again on how much everything's going to be. You can click the next month, and then you can see what the prices are going to be the next month. Very simple, but that low fare calendar tool is very, and a lot of people don't know it. It's also on a lot of your carriers. You can go here, and then you can click on Delta. We'll use this as an example. My dates are flexible. When you click that, you put this in there. Then it's going to give you a week range. It doesn't give you a full month, but it does give you a week of like what the prices are going to do in the points. So always check your low fare calendars. Try to keep your dates a little bit flexible if possible. Now, that's the flight portion. Again, the credit card thing, I'll link it below. It's very good. I think the title is like flew 47 free flights in 1 year, and that was all through credit card points. Now we're going to go to lodging. A lot of people don't know about Airbnb still, which I don't understand, but you can go Airbnb and click here. We'll see if I don't have anything saved because I'm not logged in, but we can go to Medellin, Colombia. We can put, again, dates are flexible date calendar. Medellin, you don't need flexible dates because it's always cheap, but if you need to, you can go. So we'll just go to April, put in these dates again, search, boom. Now from here, a lot of people are like, oh, I've heard that you have to share places. No. Go to your filters, and you're just going to get the entire place. If you don't want to spend more than $100 a night, which you could spend, you could have a ton of options for $80 and under a night. You put in all your filters. You know, I like Wi-Fi. That's really all I care about. And then it shows you all of them right here. Look at this, $37. This I have a whole Colombia video coming out, so make sure you subscribe to see that because it's just super cheap, and I feel like it's on the up and up. But then, like I said, you can also just change and make your dates flexible to a week in April or May. Another thing that they have on Airbnb that I like is experiences. So you can click here and go to experiences, and this is going to be like tours and stuff, and sometimes it's companies and sometimes it's individuals. Like this one has 1,700 reviews, so more than likely it's pretty good. 1,900 reviews, and these are all experiences on Airbnb. Oh, my Amazon dot. So I've met some really cool people, local people, through Airbnb experiences. Another thing, I use the credit card points as well. Sometimes I try to use only points for flights because the value for flights is very high. But you go to Ultimate Rewards because I'm a big Chase fan. Also use my links to get these credit cards. I'll help you out if you use my links because they do send me some points, like thank you points. But here's what I'm going to go over real quick. So we have the Ultimate Rewards. We'll use that. I'm not going to log in, but hotels.com you see right here. So I don't really use hotels.com, the actual site, to book very much, but I do like the search engine portion of it. It's got a good you're able to filter a lot through this. So I like to use this site to look for properties, and then I go to the actual individual properties website, or I go to my Ultimate Rewards account or whatever I'm using points at, and I will go and look for that actual whatever I found on hotels.com. But see, you can change a lot of the other websites. You can't customize it this much. That's why I like hotels. And sometimes I have to book through hotels.com. They have a loyalty program. After 10 nights, you get 1 night free, so it's pretty good. It averages all of your nights costs, and that's what you get free. But anyway, so I just put in Medellin again, random stuff. I do like the reviews. I do like the reviews on the hotels.com and stuff like that as well, and the ratings. So let's just take this one right here, Viego, Medellin, Grand Select. Let's say I wanted to book that one. I would go back to my Ultimate Rewards. I would type that into my Ultimate Rewards and see what, like, if it pops up. And a lot of times I could then use my points for this to be free. Or they also have discounts on their actual sites, or like the Ultimate Rewards sometimes gives you 25% off as well. So I try to use that first, then I come back. If not, I'll have to use hotels.com to do my booking. I'm also a Hilton Diamond member, which you can too if you just follow my system. And I can go over here, you go to special rates and you use points, and then it'll populate everything that you search via points. Super easy. This is very boiled down. You can get really in depth, but a lot of people don't know the little bit that I'm talking about right now. So we covered lodging points. Now car rentals. I use Orbitz to search, again, just like I use hotels.com, but I use Orbitz to search, but I don't ever really do that. What I do is I go find my rental, and a lot of times I have a membership with all of, like Hertz, I have a gold membership, so I get discounts. So say I found on Orbitz site that Fort Lauderdale had the car I wanted by Hertz. I can go there, and then I'm going to get free upgrades a lot of the times when I go through the actual site because I have a membership there. And all these memberships are always free, so don't forget, like, you just sign up. I have a spam email account that I use just for all this kind of stuff, that I get all of their emails, because you're going to get a lot of emails, but you want them because you want to have a account with them. So I'll also go to that email, and I'll search in like Hertz and see if I had any discounts for that week, whatnot. Go from there. Now, another thing that's kind of like Airbnb, but it's for cars, is Turo. I've used this a few times. I'm not 100% sold on it just yet, but I have used it, and I've not had really bad experiences. I actually used it one time. I got a really nice Jaguar for the same price. It was like $500 for my stay, but it was the same price, or like maybe it was like $100 more than what I was going to get like a basic economy car. And I was like, oh man, I'm going to get the Jaguar. It was sweet. It was for $500. I don't remember how many days, but you can always use Turo. It's basically a rideshare program like Airbnb that you can rent people's personal cars. Again, also look at the reviews and stuff like that. So just to recap, Google Flights is, if you're going to take anything from this, use Google Flights. Play with this track prices option, then go to your actual where you've tracked all of them, and then you can fine tune them. That way you'll get email updates when that flight to wherever your dream destination is gets below a certain amount. I found some crazy good flights this way. Then also make sure you use these low fare calendars on all the sites that they have them. Make sure you try to click, it might say low fare calendar or dates are flexible. Again, right here we have the experiences, and then we have the regular stay in. Again, you can do flexible dates. Back to my credit card points things. Again, try to use your credit card points for flight stuff because it goes further. Then I would use it for lodging, and then I would use it for anything else. And they sometimes have some really good deals, like 25% off already. With points also, so you're getting 25% off the base price plus the points. So let's say it was 20,000 points regularly, you can get it sometimes for 15,000. I like to use hotels.com just as the search engine because I can actually narrow it down the way they have a lot of filters. Same here with Hilton. You do special rates once you find the one you want, and you can use points. And then the car stuff, use Orbitz, and then I go from there to kind of figure out. I go directly to the company's website to find stuff out. So yeah, I hope that helps. Please go subscribe, comment below if you tried any of this, and we will catch you on the next video. Later.